And the recommended practices is
Yeah.
start there.
So when you.
So it's better.
2 years.
Then 2 years ago, well, when I had that trail when I had that Trailblazer, I had the radio plugged in, I had the red wire temporarily, and I had the mag mount antenna.
Yeah, but I moved the radio. I have a cigarette lighter in the house. That's converted. And so half the time it's in the house, most of the time it's in the house. And that way I can grab the radio and stuff it in my car.
50-watt radio.
No, I mean, if I were to mount it into the car vehicle, then I would put an HF radio.
And I don't know about the modern, now that they're calling them charging. But I remember that those cigarettes, I drew that hard time.
Well, that's part of the thing, if you're moving stuff around, when I get the car, it's very done.
Well, it's nice to have, my radio's too big to go.
Oh, it absolutely.
I've got a big old radio.
I bought one of these.
It's 12 volt.
It had a built-in fuse in it. Everything went dead big ass radio. Well, I think my APR radio, which is a 50-watt block, the other one is a 50-watt.
Well, I haven't had a chance, I mean.
Both transmit at the same time.
All of a sudden, everything was dead.
It's got for computer control.
It's cold out, that's all shit they
You see
got.
this
What's
guy
the
over
frequency
here?
for the 80 meter net for the weather?
You better ask somebody that checks in.
Yeah.
We're in
No, I
San
never-
Francisco.
I was going to this morning, but I decided to
There's a fuse
I
broken
don't
or
know.
something.
Good morning, Joe.
It had a
Mike's losing.
50.
Yeah, memory is zero.
Funny thing about it was, when people are bitching out kicker, you better remember,
It's kind of like phone numbers, kind of like phone numbers, you never remember anybody's phone number anymore, because you got them all programmed in.
Yeah. I mean, it was tragic, to be honest with you.
Chicken?
All my true
My boss made me have.
I've got,
Just
I
find
have
the
got
rest
the
of it
proper
here.
wire. In fact, I probably 8-gauge wire.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have won that
Power
game.
pole.
Well, the thing is, you know, the one,
So well.
showing how good your quarterback was, what should have been.
Someday you're gonna wake up.
Now I wait.
Ended up being the
Yeah,
that was
right.
ridiculous.
Go see the wife.
That's me and that APRS.
The wife.
Not many people could have done that.
No offense, she, Rice did figure him out though. Figure out
Yeah, she was
pretty good.
No, they
A
had a
little
good
anxious,
defensive line.
they couldn't get her
They
to
played
take
very well.
medication.
Watch out for that.
No, you never know. Injuries and stuff,
Oh,
it's such a huge difference.
Right, well, yeah, absolutely.
It's a.
You lose Bridgewater halfway through the season.
It's like, yeah, it's gonna be over.
Accessory
Yeah.
plugs.
When did it start?
3 or 4 offensive
Well, it
linemen.
started, I suppose,
Well, like having last time, we had 3 defensive
a
guys.
year and a half ago.
I mean, you know,
It was rocking along pretty good until.
The teams that are in good physical shape
That kind of.
are
It just magnified
the ones that
Well, temporarily, lost blood.
and it can't, you know, you can have 1 or 2 guys stumbling around out there,
Receptive
but
in there.
you can't have.
Where is Marshall? You can't disturb
there.
Well, the doctor, you know, then she went to the ER.
What did the doctor say about that? About the?
I mean, Packers
Was that
lost another
expected, or
one.
was it-
I asked the doctor, I asked the doctor, he's the guy that.
Everything's gonna be against your
And I said, is it advisable for
They're a
her
very
to
good team.
have this,
And they're not
you
very
know,
hurt.
because of her
It's their year, I think.
And he said, oh, they get a little goofy, but they'll snap. That was his exact word.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and-
That's normal.
And then,
You have to use.
one of her,
No,
three
no,
or
I
four
meant-
trips to ER after the surgery.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
doctor, George.
That, the week before that, they were terrible.
And I was talking to him about this, and he says.
You know, but that, I agree with that, what
Dementia.
the experts call post reinforcement policy. After you get a big payoff,
Yeah.
you have a tendency.
Accelerates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
And I agree, Josie, would blow that off, I know, I don't know.
Because he'd
Josie-
wanna do the surgery.
Well, I've got
Not only that, he just belittles it.
Motorola, antennas
He
now.
just, his,
But I gotta
he's
take the
kinda like
headliner out.
And my mother-in-law.
I haven't done it.
Her trigger was mild stroke.
Correct.
So,
like Mary, been deteriorating a little bit, but still functional.
No, that you'd expect to be.
Well, that was fun.
You just have the face.
She had that stroke and that was done talking and everything.
Yeah, she could be done talking, no matter what.
Well, no, this wasn't from.
That was an extra point.
It
Wasn't
was
even
the
an extra
dementia.
point.
It accelerated the dementia to the point
Yeah,
where.
yeah.
No, but even regardless of dementia.
Yeah, the stroke could take the stroke, I understand that.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
But there was no
Let's get
physical, after stroke symptoms. She had
I'll have to consciously go after it.
no paralysis, she had none of that stuff that you would normally associate with stroke.
Yeah.
But we've got to see what it does first. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
and that's,
I don't know how he ages, I've never
tough.
interfaced the age, I've done cameos, I've done Nikon.
That's, full personality.
It probably has,
Yeah.
Oh, it'll have a computer.
yeah, yeah.
And
You probably have to order a cable.
What are you doing now?
Maybe not.
Putting the digital connection
Oh.
between the rig.
What rig is it again? It's a Yaesu FT what?
900.
May I borrow a pen for a second here? FT 900,
We're gonna get Jeff on the internet again looking stuff up?
No, I'll look it up when I get home.
Somehow that just
What I
takes the
think.
fun out of coffee. We can't,
Yeah, Jeff looking stuff up on the internet.
Jerry's got his.
I'll pull a manual down here.
I got one on it, never uses that way.
I've even got a tablet.
But,
I think that, does your tablet?
That's a
does your-
fair- Yeah, their
Wi-Fi's connected.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
Well, it does sometimes.
Yeah. I'll look at the book. I was busy with football after.
oh, yeah. There's the thing that I get confused me on Milo's radio was the fact that you, and I wasn't paying attention. I used a unit that, for my Omni, that had everything in one package. It had the audio, driving the RTTY PSK, bringing it back to the computer. It had the computer control cables, it had everything in one outfit. So I was used to that.
Signal strength 4.
And then when we looked at Milo's, Jerry had a.
Right in the building, I think signal strength would be better than this.
Everything.
No,
like
in
mine.
the office and.
The envelope.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the wall.
Several walls.
Yeah.
And then
Stainless steel.
it turned out
Yeah.
it was
Hoods.
the audio
A
stuff.
little bit of a Faraday shield in
And
between
it
here and
does
there.
that, and it keys the rig, it does PTT and that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. But it wasn't what you needed to get digital or
Yeah.
the computer signal for the software use. And, when it changes frequency, like I'll show you.
I gotta go and ask for special compensation, special dispensation over
When we.
Oh, you're now putting on
What he
Wi-Fi?
actually had to do is radio.
Yeah.
So he said to go out.
I'm not even sure.
Buy or have to figure it out.
I can drink decaf.
Oh.
To actually.
I can't.
Get that stuff out. Because radio's quite so.
I can have.
Mine's still saying connecting.
The dietitian said for 8 ounces of caffeinated
Highest
per day.
from.
It's good enough. Yeah.
Well, I know I'd be doing more than 8 ounces.
Yeah, right, they wouldn't have
Up and
had
down
it.
coffee.
They're not. I'll get out the book.
They're not, I don't think they're using it
At
very
home,
advanced for
I've been buying half
Busy. I
gas.
had to go out to breakfast with some of the cronies today, and then I had to go to the Y, and then I had to go see Mary, and then I had to come over
And
here.
that's my caffeine for the day.
Then I gotta go take my great granddaughter.
the black back.
Well, you still even stuff to do.
Coke.
I got the.
The years and years and years, I
Yeah.
drink
Well,
Coke.
that's good. Makes life valuable.
Ryan has got, they're setting up for next year
No, I can't get Hardee's.
What
was that,
Still staying connecting, still working.
What was that, radio?
They're doing all, there's some interesting things.
You know what they want
Yeah,
for
well,
that?
it's modern number.
Yeah.
Well, it's modern number.
$700.
This is a
Semester for the year.
Kindle This is
That's
a $59,
Give them a free school.
$49 Kindle.
I thought it was.
Okay, do you have a real browser on that?
Go check
Yeah,
around
yeah,
and
it's
see
got a
what.
browser.
I dug out my old first generation paperweight the other day.
Uh-huh.
The Nexus.
Well,
Charge-
she's going to
Kindle.
Oh, Kindle.
a 3-day-a-week thing.
Charge that sucker up, turn it on, and said, I don't know how
And
to
that's
run this thing.
$1,500
For the year.
for the year. And so I thought 4,700 for 2 more days was
A little more.
a little more than it should
It's a
be.
little smaller than,
Yeah,
You know,
than
the economics of that stuff, I don't.
Kansas, isn't it?
It's been so long.
It's got a bigger border, it's still a 7-inch.
You don't wanna lose it.
It's supposed to be, maybe it's 6.8,
And depends
5.
what you can pay.
What's model number?
What?
What's the model number?
It's
Anyway,
Yaesu FT9.
And it's got a pretty low grade,
900.
screen.
And the manual is what I'd look at to see what kind of computer
I
output
I thought
interface.
the screen is completely acceptable.
Do you
Works
have
for you, it works for
computers
you.
still,
Yeah.
Or do you need to get? a-
49.
No, the
95.
computer I got it on,
They paid
does not have a serial
Maybe
port, I don't
when
think.
my Nexus dies,
I
I'll
looked
have
at
to
the
look
back
at
of
something like that.
Yeah, I thought
I don't think it
that, and it's got a good reader.
It's an HP.
Reader portion of it has
Yeah, I
what's
got
called blue
mine
light for
specifically.
night
It was really,
You'd have to get
one.
feature.
Well, you can get this
Haven't used it.
adapter.
Yes,
Anyway.
but you have to be very careful.
About all I use my Nexus for
I heard the
anymore.
manual right there is good.
Is it too
So
competing
you turn it on.
Do you have a smartphone?
One's called
Oh, yeah.
Prolific,
I
the
use-
other is called.
Oh, yeah.
I seldom use my smartphone for the internet,
And
once
what
in a while.
happened?
It's on your.
Well,
I think it's got.
Yeah, if I'm gonna go on the internet, I grab the 10-inch.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah, I
it's
can
more
do it.
visible.
More real estate.
Yeah, I don't have
Outfitted
to,
there.
I don't have to enlarge the page and then scroll to read anything.
Yeah.
And.
I have an 8-inch, which is a little bit larger than this.
Robert, my daughter's got one.
And 8-inch is just
really
like
likes it.
Oh.
But I can carry it, it's
It's a brand new
So
juicer.
prolific in
Use
this.
it, so
Decided
it's
to
an old
change
model.
the
She got it
driver.
at Lenovo.
I've got the book that comes with it. That's
The
one
driver.
As a matter of fact, I gave it to her.
Only worked.
I had given her
Prolific chip.
the old Nexus.
Oh, okay.
First generation Nexus.
The other one's in the vehicle.
And if you happen to have one of the.
Hybrid.
Hybrid ones that does
I
good.
dropped it on corn.
So
Oh,
now, I happen to, and I
Screen didn't
know, but I bought a
survive there.
hybrid one.
Even that.
Oh,
Even
okay.
that.
Which I just looked at. It worked fine
Even
with
with her
her updated to drivers.
Vision. Of course, she
Done
got
with that.
well, since her cataracts.
So,
are fixed,
then I went out and bought a 9-inch.
She could actually use the 8-inch without.
Well, you
using
could
her
buy,
age.
you could buy a board for that time,
Yeah.
put in a serial.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah, then.
And like you said, it's still small.
Pages and the, I hate reading
Put it
the
in the first.
Then
on
we're
the
gonna
damn
modern.
internet.
Yeah, 10 inches is just enough bigger. That is
Yeah.
hard to carry.
I don't wanna carry
The
it.
No.
inches almost all.
It's a handle to
That
hold
way
to.
you-
But with
I
the,
should, I got an old computer there.
with the 7-inch that goes in the inside pocket, it's not in this fashion.
Correct.
You find drivers for it. you
Well,
can-
who's that?
Yeah, that's probably the problem.
But,
No, I'm sure.
it doesn't matter.
As a matter of fact, I made an error and slipped it in the.
And,
I got it.
really, it's very simple.
Well, I got it.
I'm gonna bring something up that sounds a little strange.
Yeah,
Uh,
I haven't, I sent it
So,
on the
in my
manual.
helmet.
I don't know if you ever tried to put a bolter around these damn things.
Depends on the gun.
Yeah.
And it depends on the leads too, yeah, this damn thing will stop pretty
Goes
good.
right into the
It will.
circuit board.
Some of it
That's what I'm doing.
A computer screen, a flat monitor computer
You're gonna have to go to
screen will stop at 45.
And then you need a.
You need
Wait.
I didn't know they were that dense.
If somebody wants to.
Just spread out the weight, it's like getting all sharp with glass.
It's tough, the layering effect of the.
Oh, sure, you have, you've got the glass, and then you've got the digitizer, then you've got, yeah.
And it'll stop at 445.
But of course, since,
A 19-inch monitor.
But I'm gonna be gone
Flat
for 2
screen.
weeks.
is that sitting on a pedestal, or is that?
Well,
Tied
so
to
you
the
figure
wall?
out what you need.
You gotta get it. Yeah.
Laying on the ground, like, you're gonna shoot it in the house.
So, but so you're gonna absorb a little bit of the
You are,
impact
you are.
I'm gonna go down.
Transfer of
try to
energy.
sell over.
So if you're carrying one of these in your pocket, so you're gonna shoot at you, make sure he shoots you here.
Oh, okay. Don't shoot me on this side, I got the crap one over here.
Yeah.
Well, President Roosevelt what was he had in his pocket was it stopped that slug. I mean, he still took part of the slug, but Teddy Roosevelt got shot, he had his watch in his pocket or something like that. And it took the majority of the hit, the watch did. He ended up getting a wound and was leaking while he was still speaking, but not real fast.
Right.
He didn't think it was that big a deal. Okay, you know.
Probably had a pretty good bruise afterwards.
Well, yeah, blunt trauma's gonna be pretty
You
expected.
you still have that 730?
Even with the vest, there's blunt trauma.
Say, did you read, I read in the paper this morning, fellow says that these things that president wants to do
I should.
are just to make sure that people are making a living, selling gun, obeying the law. Is that what?
It isn't doing anything.
I've got a.
It's pissing on us, but it's really good for gun sales.
Yeah, it makes everybody aware that the president's paying attention, that's all it does.
But you'll find that gun sales, Smith and Wesson's up over 900% or something like that.
Oh, every time he
Ruger's
does
up.
that,
Yeah.
every time he opens
his
his spurs, a gun sale, you wouldn't believe what happens when the politicians do that. You couldn't advertise, and you couldn't possibly give that kind of response when advertising to increase your business, that does.
Ruger's got a new ploy on their thing to ride that phobia. Hurry up, buy your gun, and help us get 2 million so we can give it to the NRA, their legislative, campaign against whatever, right? And if you buy more guns, we can give more money to the NRA. That's what they're playing, it's working for them.
Well, that's fine, I had to show you something, and
Get out your pistol here, right?
No, I try not to, if I had one in me, I would bring it out in here. It wouldn't matter.
Good on everything, to figure out where.
Can we get where you're at?
Well, you're gonna pay us off here.
No.
NRA,
Yeah.
okay.
You really got back into it, huh?
No, I really don't. I buy one of these cards about every 5 years, then I carry it around.
Ah, there you go.
Well, the NRA, they just want your money. I mean,
There, took some doing, my
Well, they've had a land office business, Obama, that's the other thing, that people join the NRA.
well, I have to say, if it wasn't for the NRA, we probably wouldn't have weapons in the United States.
That's right. I'm working on my life membership, I should have done it 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I've got this rotator.
As big and powerful as the NRA is, NRA, guns don't kill people.
Yeah.
So, if we didn't have something like the NRA, we would.
No, guns don't kill people. Bullets do. Guns just gonna go fast.
Anyway.
With some help. They don't go fast all by, even with a gun, they don't go fast all by.
You know, the telephone thing that Obama had,
Oh, spot guard.
that CNN set up,
I
think I kept the driven
well, it was a setup job. You see, they were supposed to get the
Oh.
NRA there,
Yeah.
and then Obama was there and he was gonna attack the NRA and that sort of.
I like that sheriff, you got it.
So-
I wasn't really gonna stop anything.
And so the
you know,
NRA
really.
refused to
piece of copper
go,
pipe
because
in it.
they told them you can ask
Amazing.
one question
It
that
was
is
so critical on how
pre-cleared
that was-
with the White House.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that lady lit him up really good. Those,
And you know that it was gonna be a setup job for him to
but
attack the NRA.
did you see the two ladies that lit him up, really
So
lit him
did
up
mine.
good? The one rape survivor said, this is not gonna help me protect my family or anything else or protect me. I've been down this road before, and I'm not gonna put up.
I think the sheriff had a very.
Just lit him up, man.
Law enforcement sheriff from Arizona says,
Wood.
the thing is, none of your laws are gonna stop me from shooting these.
And then the funny part about it was.
Criminals don't follow the laws
When they got done with
anyhow.
that, they said, well, there was a number of NRA's members present during the meeting.
And then Obama's
So the NRA
response
was
was,
there.
well, you know,
Well,
this,
the
you know,
sheriff
over 20 or 30
and
years, when I,
Yeah.
but not the officials.
Doesn't matter, still.
No, but you could, NRA isn't gonna go there with a setup job like
Well,
that.
the funny thing about it was, the one guy said, the one lady said he is very and rehearsed. But she dead bagged me, and he was flat as a pancake. And so did the other, like that sniper's wife, lit him up as well.
Lit up Obama.
Oh, yeah.
All he could do is refer them back to his, you know,
Everything's
we're there to
happy.
protect
And
you.
then take somebody intelligent to do it.
Well, then the funny thing about it was the lady, was it, when Obama responded to the lady who had been raped who now carries all the
Get up
time.
on the roof,
And-
you know,
And he told her,
and you
well,
had to
honey,
tune the damn thing right up.
you're probably not sharp enough to shoot somebody at close range.
Lord.
That takes a lot of training. And you talk about condescending dirtbag that has no experience in the area. It ain't real hard to pull a 38 out of.
Close range, close range is a lot easier to walk away.
The two, one thing I like is,
Who's
when
training
Biden gets on TV and says, they're not,
training the
you're
gang?
gonna take my gun.
They just shoot.
They're not taking away.
Fluoride.
Well, of course you wouldn't take away your guns, everybody else's guns.
So it was so funny, she lit him up and his response was so lame ass.
But that's
And
why
then people were talking about it, he just slapped her down, and she stood right up to him, you know, like, what a bunch of bullshit, you're telling me I'm a dumb woman, I don't know how to shoot, bullshit. Try me, see what happens. You know?
If guns kill, if you really hate guns all that bad, like Trump told Hillary, you really don't like guns all that bad, why don't you have your Secret Service and your bodyguard protection remove their firearms?
Yeah.
You know, if you really hate them so much, you know, they're heavily armed.
You wanna know
You don't let anything go by.
Oh,
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
he got after, old Bill Clinton.
Oh, he lit him
Sex
up.
thing.
That was good too, yeah. That's the one thing I like about Trump, he's
It was
he's
fair
so
game.
annoying, he annoys everybody.
Yeah, well, Hillary was dumb enough to
He speaks his mind.
bring him on as her helper, you know, I mean,
Uh-huh.
campaigning for her. He's fair game.
It's fair game.
Well, the interesting part about that, you know, is
Be very different.
that,
fair game was political fair.
And he's very different.
Commissioner on the Democratic side is taking off with it.
Put the connection together.
He's still probably a plus.
Sanders is
When
talking about.
He's popular.
Well, when he got removed from office because he had served too many terms, the poll said that he could have run against stereo.
Which I would really surprise.
After all that shit.
He's got the
Charisma.
Yeah.
Sanders.
So, I mean, as far as bringing him on, is there enough popular support for having that?
He's not gonna offset the money.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've got
7 million.
strategists
Oh,
that are
sure.
looking at that.
You bet. Yeah.
43 million.
Should we keep a hat over his head and
Yeah,
take it in the
yeah.
corner, or do we
Yeah.
parade
All you gotta
around?
do is get that
You can't
data
get
out
any of these,
into
but
the-
it's they're not run by dummies.
Well, we really are.
That's what he's saying.
You've got people that.
Say, who's ahead now? I was reading in the news.
Me.
That's what goes in.
I've got just as many delegates
one of those.
as any of them do.
Nothing exotic.
Yeah, that's right. They were saying, Trump and, who's the second runner? Cruz, okay. And now, there's another guy that you guys were saying you like, some of you guys. Is he a black guy or something? or-
No, he's a Canadian.
Well, Canadian.
That may be a problem.
That might,
It's a
saying.
Chicano.
They're gonna have burglars. It'll be
We
burglars.
got a Canadian guy in there now.
I don't follow that very closely.
He just
but,
claims he was from Hawaii.
I kinda catch a little bit of it now and again, I kinda.
We have a Canadian guy who's dual citizenship.
Yeah.
Cuban.
Yeah.
What's
His parents were Cuban refugees.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
His dad was.
dad.
His dad was.
His mother was Cuban.
His mother is American, but he was born in Calgary.
Yeah.
To her, Cuban
Was
father.
the Cuban father an American citizen?
I don't know.
I don't know if that matters if you're.
His mother was.
If you're
His
not
mother was,
on
so that-
American soil.
Well,
What's the first,
qualified.
is he a citizen now?
Yeah, well,
Must be, we hope so. Yeah.
well, we got people that say Obama's not. so.
I know, they're playing that game.
Well, I don't think he's a citizen.
Okay, I don't care.
Well, I don't know that he isn't a citizen, but I do think that the reason he has kept his college records away from everybody,
the
my
communists
guess
are-
is he went to college out in California, when he came into California as a
Foreign national.
foreign exchange student.
Mhm.
And they say that he was,
Benefit that way.
They say-
Cruz?
No,
oh, officially
Oh, I
born,
thought you were talking about Cruz.
officially born in Hawaii, but then
And
at
that's
the
why
age
you
of
don't
like,
want anybody
3
monkeying
days or
with
something,
these colleges.
he went to live in Kenya for like 12 years or something.
Yeah, well, he's either a citizen or
Indonesia.
native, that's, never, where he lived. If he didn't lose the citizenship.
If he did not renounce his citizenship, he was born in the United States, he's a United States citizen.
That's it.
Maybe he did renounce his citizenship, we don't.
I
Well,
just didn't wanna play the game.
the
And
other-
you can't renounce your citizenship as a minor.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things, one guy was saying, was there a lot of reasons Michelle's, his papers are secret, is they're so anti and strong, almost in a communist socialist environment, a lot of what they wrote. And if that was out, it may have had an effect.
Not now. Not now.
Not now, the Bernie.
It's history now.
Now, if you wanna.
Yeah, look at Bernie.
Legal mode.
Yeah. Obama still looks like he's campaigning though.
What's Bernie? Who's Bernie?
Oh, did you hear the one?
Bernie Sanders.
Who was it that asked him?
Bernie's taken after,
And to our TTY through the.
Oh, yeah, he's campaigning since November 4th.
Who was the?
I was
Sure, the same party.
Who
was the guy that
They're trying to get the nomination.
Right.
Hillary campaigned against Obama.
Yes.
During
Strongly.
the- Yeah, yeah.
Who was the guy?
I didn't vote for Obama, I voted for Hillary, actually.
Oh my God, you admitted?
Oh, yeah, oh, sure.
Who was
I
the
didn't
guy
vote
that
Obama.
asked
Although I
Hillary
enjoyed
what the difference
Obama
was
running,
between a Democrat and a
because
socialist?
Hillary was
She
black,
couldn't tell
and he
anyone.
was, what's his freaking middle, Osama, whatever the hell his middle name is, or Hussein?
Hussein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to just absolutely roar at a politically sensitive time to Muslims.
Okay, we're gonna have this.
We elected a guy
Oh, okay,
with a
this
Muslim
is
name.
We elected.
And he was black.
We elected somebody who we just about killed.
Who
Named
is-
Hussein.
Oh, well, we're just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same name.
Him,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, well, kinda depends, but let's get it
Like you're doing the
talking,
Hitler thing.
just talking to the computer in terms of.
But I thought that, and I think the
people.
same thing's true with this election. I'm enjoying the hell out of it because I love.
And if you want to run-
The loudmouth.
Okay, there's another
You know,
option.
he's just great. Who could he possibly win? I have no idea.
A guy
But what he's
could
done to the political
spend more money
environment is he's
and get
dominated
a
the
single
spotlight.
box like that.
And, you know, it's Trump this and Trump that.
He
Stirs it up.
He stirred it up and it deserves.
Well, I
to be
have a
stirred up.
box.
That's just.
But like you'd said before, he's not one of the political
We're talking
barons.
to it now.
But-
It goes in
The guy has no brain.
But it doesn't.
Well, he'll put it on
No,
loose.
no, no.
Or,
Okay.
he's smarter than we think he is, and he'll switch tactics
Well, the
once he gets on
press-
the other side of
The
the.
press
This is
thought he
sleep
would
now.
raise hell with the Democrat, with the Republican.
We'll get that,
Party.
parts order before I
And
leave.
so they
Yeah.
published him like it was going out of style, any damn
You
thing
probably-
that showed up.
Yeah,
in the
everything,
press.
because it's so
All
controversial.
over it.
Right.
And now the press is beginning to
Somebody
find
else
out
gets
that
the
they've done
nomination.
such a good job of that, but they
Can't
got
stop
all
it.
the Democrats
Popularity.
also
Mhm.
are beginning
You
to
don't do
wonder
it.
whether
They've
government.
been pushing the slack.
And now
I'll
they don't
get
know
out
what
the
to
book
do
when I
with
get
it.
home.
I think it's great. They
Yeah.
should not know what to do with it,
Yeah, I
because
mean-
they haven't been doing us a favor for a long time.
That's what's
And
happening.
I just
Oh.
absolutely entertainment is
I bet
happening.
there's a one potload of Democrats that are also Trump.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
that.
I saw something
Yeah.
the other day that, they were. talking
Okay, look,
And they're kinda worried
they
about
actually
that
have
now.
an accessory
And that's,
for this purpose.
that's what he would need to win the
See,
election.
they call it the CA computer system.
When you
Or
give up the
he could
CEO job
possibly
to
pull
this
in
company,
the-
For that, and
President
said,
Biden, he was just
don't
put
get
his
it
reviews
wrong.
in.
Which would destroy,
Put city assembly in charge or something.
Right.
which would be fine.
Well,
You know,
Oh,
and all I
I think we
think
broke
of
it with
is
it.
name in the paper.
Cats are in there.
Trump.
Ventura, I got when I get home.
Yeah, there's an accessory buy from Yezu
Oh, he got, okay,
that
protest vote.
you
Oh,
don't
did
need
he?
to get a
Yeah, yeah.
cable. You should probably go to a lot.
That's right.
Somebody, not
Here we go.
protest the status quo.
Correct. Well, looking for a lost Perot, he didn't win, but he screwed up the system so bad that it
Or the
made,
Democrat did.
yeah, that
Kept
it
pushing it.
modified the
Okay,
outcome.
this allows multiple
Nader.
control operations to be fully
I don't know what
automated.
Nader
It's a
had in
single
the
monitor.
effect that he had.
No.
Use computer control for your
He was an idiot.
transceiver.
Yeah.
You need the optional
I don't know if that counts.
FIL.
Well, you voted for Bush.
I assume that goes to
As far as I'm
his
concerned,
interface.
you-
box.
I like Corvairs, thank you.
Yeah, you know, Corvairs, what's Corvairs got to do with it? That Bush thing.
You got it.
Yeah.
They're worth quite a bit of
Whole
money.
lot.
Unsafe at any speed.
Yeah.
If
Unsafe
you got
gas
one
speed.
now, they're worth quite a bit of money.
Because they're out there. But you're talking about a Corvair.
Well, not really unsafe, not really.
Yeah, Corvairs were neat cars. Yeah.
Especially them Greenbriers, right, Joe?
Hmm?
Those Corvairs, especially them Greenbriers were neat cars.
They were neat when they ran, and when it wasn't cold out.
Vega is the worst car that Chevy ever made.
Yeah, Burger was okay as long as you.
They sold a lot of them, but they were.
And the pack.
I had one. I was proud to.
Fred had Fred slabs of continental pack.
You had
Really
one?
helped handle
A
it.
Vega.
I had one, oh, that was.
You had one,
A real automobile.
That wouldn't start at 30 degrees above.
Oh, I had one of them, Darryl, we had good luck with it.
Did you?
I traded it off with about 40,000 miles on it because of all the aluminum engines that we didn't know about yet. The next time I was in the dealership, they says, geez, that car wasn't near as good as you told us it was. I said, I didn't tell you how good it was. You were the one that told me how nice it was. Somebody took it to Seattle and burned like 10 quarts of oil.
Was it Vega?
It just went to hell right after I traded it.
You dumped it in
Yeah, we drove it all over.
That was good timing, I guess.
Well, I just, you know, aluminum engines were only good for about 40,000 miles in those days.
And they're all aluminum now.
Yeah.
Of course, see, they didn't have steel sleeve.
I was gonna say, they're sleeved now.
Yeah, I think we got.
What
Vega doesn't, wasn't sleeved in.
They had the temperature sensor at the top of the radiator.
Oh, yeah.
So when the radiator got low, you didn't know it.
Sure.
Oh, that's a
Get
big
hot,
one.
temperature sensor wouldn't go up.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
The
just.
people were
It's time to do a little study.
out.
instead of-
Yeah.
And then the aluminum engine done it, they did like they were warm.
No, couldn't do that.
How do you do? We
Make you
drove
buy
out of
something.
town into Canada and South Dakota.
It's unnecessary, I felt so bad.
Laurie had one of those.
Wow.
They had trouble with the dam.
Not buying
They
anything.
finally got rid of it. I don't remember having any trouble.
Didn't have it long enough.
What, they got rid of it at the right time.
What, they got
Yeah.
Somebody had. We must have, ours was a demonstrator, so they only had like.
The worst part about it is they put a beta test device into a production and sold it as a real car.
It's kind of what they did with that other one. Work.
The Vega.
Oh.
I mean, they did some interesting
The other
things with
guy
the aluminum
had that
sleeves
didn't work
and
out
the
for
steel
us.
block. You know, they were trying some kind of interesting stuff. And you'd think they would have tested it a little bit before they went into production, but.
They probably did.
They rented it a little bit, probably not enough.
Well, they kept the antifreeze up. That's what I mean. Any little thing like that. You know, it's the real world is different than a test.
Well, they drive it
environment.
4 blocks.
Yeah, they,
You know, or 5
Hey,
blocks.
what about the Greenbrier?
And then they
Oh,
drive.
well,
you know,
that was-
5
that
blocks.
was-
they put that on the market.
Well, we're
What's this
for
green-
what? For temperature.
It's a Corvair van.
Oh, that's what that was.
Temperature
Yes,
went
yes.
below
There was a
zero.
Did you have a Greenbrier?
Yes, I own a Greenbrier.
Did you?
Always
My
start.
dad bought it brand new,
No.
and he gave it to me in 1966.
It never got warm enough to get the
I took it
water
to
out of the
Mexico, I
oil
drove it to
at the
Acapulco,
bottom of the
Mexico, and back.
crankshaft. Yeah, right. You know.
And I drove it quite some time until I got married.
It froze up a
And
couple times.
it was-
Except in the winter.
Well, it was okay if you had a lot of
Finally, I
friends.
called.
Because what you would do is whenever you wanted to go anyplace, if the temperature was much below 20, you had to get a bunch of guys that could push it, then you put in gear.
So I wanted to Maverick, traded it back in.
I mean, you had to get it going pretty good too. But other little foibles.
Drive it all the way to the
Okay.
base, you know.
I took it to my normal, I was gonna replace the shocks, and you know, back in those days, you replaced shocks fairly often.
I had to get hot. And we
So I was
were
gonna replace the shocks.
Nobody
And
in
I
my
took it to
family was getting
my
hot.
local garage, and he's looking at it, and he said, I just don't
Good
see how
job.
you do this.
They never allowed was Wednesday night, right?
Yeah.
So I took it to the Chevy dealer and said, gotta replace the shocks. And back in those days, they let you walk in the shop, you know.
Yeah.
and
I was married this morning.
I walked back
Oh.
there. And.
All right,
so
she was a
you know,
little
we
anxious.
tried, we couldn't figure out how to do it. You have a
She
special.
wouldn't take her pills.
Special tool or something. He said, oh, yeah.
Take her pills.
Goes, puts the thing on his head,
Hope
puts
she'll
it
calm
down,
down.
cutting torch. They had windshields, some
Whatever.
kind of windshield that was around, you couldn't get at the dang shock absorber.
They had to cut the
You
guards
had to cut
off.
this thing off, and then you get at it. I said, don't those have to go back? And the guy says, well, they probably should, but I wouldn't.
That's what I use it.
Chevy was good at that
The
kind of
batteries,
stuff. I think it was a 1960 Impala. You changed the
Mind
heater
every time you
motor
turn it off.
Yeah.
by cutting a hole in the fender well.
Yeah?
Ford Pinto.
Oh,
It was a Ford.
starter.
It's Ford, and the heater motor, and, yeah, if you had to do anything with a heater motor or anything on a Ford Pinto, you had to disassemble a freaking car. Jeez.
The one that would got us on the Pinto was the starter.
Uh-huh. I wasn't aware of that.
I had a Pinto and a coworker of mine at the time had a Pinto. Well, I had to change the starter on mine, so I bought a children's repair manual. Because I did that with every vehicle I had.
Sure.
And the first step in remove starter is take the bolts out of the steering rack.
Oh, yeah.
You had to remove or loosen the steering rack and drop it down.
Jesus, yeah, yeah. Oh, God.
Well, so this buddy of mine, or this coworker of mine, when I was driving bus, his starter went out. And he asked me, because he knew I'd done mine.
Yeah.
Asked me if I'd help give my hand swapping the starter out. And he's crawling in there and says, okay, loosen the steering rack.
Yeah.
Ah, bullshit, you don't need to do that. I says, yes, you do. No, so you could get to the starter.
But you can't get it
He
out.
got to the starter, got it all unhooked.
Yeah.
I can't get this thing out, it keeps bumping the steering rack.
That's why you gotta lower it.
Well, you
No
know,
shit, huh?
you wanted, there were other things, like there was a Buick that you had to remove the engine to get it. A
Spark plug.
Back spark.
But you know why that was such a shock? And that was all in the 70s, pretty much 60s and 70s. Was there were some cars that were very, very easy to work on. My dad had a Rambler American with
Yeah.
3 in the tree.
Did the front wheel fall off?
Standard transmission, no.
Oh, that was a common,
Was that, no, it never fell off. It was really a nice car.
Well,
It was
ball
a
joints
ni-
are separated.
It was a 69 Rambler American.
Yeah, actually, the Ramblers were.
they were good
They
solid
were
cars.
pretty
They're
damn
real cars.
stable cars.
But it was easy if you wanted to change
My
spark
dad
plugs,
had
not a
58.
problem. If you
Yeah.
wanted to do pretty much replace the
It went
clutch,
down
not a
to Kenosha,
problem. It was
Wisconsin,
all very,
up at the factory.
very accessible. and
That's because the engine
I
was
stayed out
six-cylinder
first.
inline.
Inline 6, and there was
Yeah.
all kinds of room on
And you
both
could
sides.
stand, you could straddle the front axle and stand right next to the engine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, not only that, you can crawl on the engine and work on it.
Yeah, and then you went from there to that Pinto like you got, or that Buick that you had to pull the
So we had
engine out
that
for
for-
that kind of a car.
When
That
we
was a
were looking right at
radical
it, 60.
departure for somebody who expected a ramp, expected that they could.
Oh,
get
now,
transmission.
you should be working in the engine compartment of the car now and drop a wrench, it'll never hit the ground.
No, no.
It'll hang up on something on the way down.
So.
And you can't
So
see
I
it.
set it out of
Yeah.
Williston, which was the.
Gotta jack the car up, get under there, feel around,
You know, I did it, of
Something.
course, I did a lot of my own
Replaced
work.
the gasket between
I
those
worked
two
as a
units.
mechanic for a while, for
They
God's
put
sake,
the
I know how.
gasket in,
Knew
they closed
how.
off the oil.
Do you still know?
No.
And my mother put it. in-
I don't wanna know either.
No.
Way down
See,
here.
I bought my,
So what
Ford
else
Escort.
not to do?
Let me know when you wanna do that, I'll do some research
Trust
this afternoon.
Oh,
We
okay.
were starting on
Yeah,
fire.
it was a nice little car.
Oil in the
They are,
oil.
yeah, all right.
You know, for the era, and
What year was that, 80s?
this would have been
Must have been
a,
new by Dad.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, it was
I
one
don't
of the
think it was
zero
even
turns,
overdrive, it was because it was still turning in the oil.
which
Right
was strike
up
against
ways
it, but
there.
I didn't realize that at the time until
Stopped.
my timing belt broke.
And the thing is on fire.
Did that
Because there's
take-
oil all over
It,
everything.
I had to replace,
So we throw gravel on
a
it.
few valves.
Knock all the grease and oil off.
Yeah, it was a zero
Put
turn.
out,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're standing
But
looking at it.
first time I went to change the oil
I
on,
told memory, he says, why in the hell did we put that?
hell, I've
on?"
changed, like I said, I did this
Still
for a
let it
living.
burn.
But of course, I didn't
Got
have
the
lift.
insurance money.
So, okay, crawl underneath.
But you gotta fix
I
that.
can almost see the oil filter.
I don't know, I figured what the-
So, well, we'll come in from the top and get the,
Cause most of those damn
The way that engine was
they
put
were
in
for
was-
a long time.
Well,
of
the biggest
course, the
trouble we
transfers.
talked about was. it had
Manifolds
a heavy
on
What
engine,
kind of a car is this?
and it was really
Ford
a
Escort.
big,
That's real.
heavy engine.
The early escorts.
Didn't have
Yeah.
that much
Yeah,
power.
transfers
It was
and-
just
Yeah.
A lot of iron in it.
Yeah.
the manifolds were on the
You plug it
firewall
in the
side.
line, and the first pothole you hit, it would just throw it all
And
out of
the
whack.
oil
Yeah.
filter
Because
was
it's
screwed
further
on
heavy.
below the intake
Yeah.
manifold and above the exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
Or where the
Well, he
exhaust,
traded it off.
had to go in,
62
wrap my
Chevy.
arms around the carburetor.
Yeah.
I suppose
To get
we were-
over
To get it home.
Yeah.
That was the first and last time I ever changed the oil on the Escort. Because, you know, go in there, arms all gouged up from pushing it through the wiring harness and control cable.
Then you got a
You know,
60.
what they charge me at the garage for an oil change is worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff you understand doing.
And that was the last vehicle I ever changed oil on.
Well, you need a pit or a rack, I mean. maybe
And
you
at
need that
the,
underneath.
at the same time, I had a 1963 Ford pickup
Body on a Ford.
with a 6-cylinder.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't let.
Oh, nice.
You know, it's
Yeah.
easy to work on. They had a 69 Ford like that.
Yeah.
And, those 6-cylinder engines were great.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Lasted
Well, did you ever have trouble with it? You had to set the points on.
Yeah, had to work on
Oh, yeah, I needed, that was a screwdriver and a vacuum hook cover.
Oh, yeah, but not only that, the nice thing about that was you had a regulator that you could actually get to and adjust as part of the thing. You had to cover off, you adjust, you put the meter on it and adjust, hey, there's 14, whatever. You know.
3 relays.
Yes, and if it got grumpy, you smacked it a couple times. You got it working.
Of course, you weren't putting 150,000 miles on it.
No, that's true. You weren't.
75,000 miles.
You were tuning up quite a bit.
Yeah, at 100,000 miles, you put a short block.
On the 56, 55,
In those years, if you got.
I had 3 pickups on the same engine, 55 and 56 and 63.
Oh.
You were what year now?
55 was the first year that the 223 6-cylinder was in the Ford, and 63 was the last year.
Yep.
It was like a 289.
So with the 55,
There was a 300.
Yeah.
300.
Awesome.
But there was one in
Oh,
between.
yeah.
The Ford 300?
Yeah.
There was a 300
Line 6?
And there was like a 260 or a 240.
That was a beautiful engine.
engine.
Every once in a while, for whatever reason, and I don't know why, things, they get it right. By mistake, but back in those days, I thought by mistake on anything else.
the 350 Chevy was one.
Chevrolet that
Yeah,
I had.
yeah.
But this
Well, or 318, Chrysler 318.
Yeah,
Absolutely solid as a rock.
Yeah.
And their slant 6 was pretty tough.
Yeah.
They
I'm
blew
going
up
over
that
that
one.
one.
Sure they was.
These are really-
Yeah.
You had to work to blow up a slant
Over the
6.
years has.
What happened, what it was, I bought it from a coworker.
And the tolerance.
And,
I bought it from a friend.
It was a Valari wagon,
Excuse me. A Valari wagon, yeah, I remember those.
and it had never left Minot.
Grease.
Its entire life, it had never left
It
Minot.
never had any highway money, we never had to
Right.
ride out.
Yeah.
And I got it, bought it from him, what do you know, fairly low
You
mileage.
take the damn oil.
Took it to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yeah, we.
Sucker started sucking oil.
Oh, yeah, because-
Well, I took it to
You'd spend an hour.
a friend of mine,
greasing.
put a short block in it.
Well, now you grease like 2.
And the sludge was that thick on the bottom of the oil bag.
Every
Never got up to operating that much. Doesn't, but
He changed the oil every 2,000 miles. But it would never get warm enough to stir up the sludge.
I don't think there's a damn bearing on it to grease.
Well, Jerry, what does Jim want us to do with that, or you to do with it?
Me or you?
Well, somewhat.
See if it works. It's probably programming, probably out of whack.
Is it a Kenwood or a ADI?
That's one like I got in the car.
Is it a
I'm
Kenwood?
gonna look for the instructions book at home.
Looks a lot like the ADI, which is a knockoff.
It's again like
Yeah, but it looks
251
exactly-
or 261.
Yeah, it's the same as, other than it's got a different mic on it, as the, ADIs. If you pull the cover on
I've
it,
never heard of it.
they were cheap knockoff of that, and they put a cheap front end on it. Number one, what is it doing?
I don't think he even knows.
If you get the scrambly stuff on the front, you gotta smack the snot out of it to reseat it. There's 2 sets of pins and ribbon that connect the display to the radio. And every once in a while, it will come loose, just a teeny bit, and it'll give you this jarble stuff on the thing. You'll get like a hieroglyphics on the scripts, display, so smack it about 3 times, and it'll reseat, or take it back and
But
take
see,
it apart and reset it.
but that wasn't a problem with that radio.
Okay.
That was a good radio.
I don't even know where he got it. I just took all this tape off of it.
But,
I
It's
got
probably-
one like it.
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah.
just went through it, he fixed it up, it works like a
It
charm.
probably doesn't have the right tone.
One
Oh,
time,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
part of Hamfest, he said, you gotta go back and on the one I just got.
See, you know-
gotta go back and resolder all those little
I was just
wire-
thinking.
I'm like, no.
that card I gave, that laminated card I gave, Brad. It has all the 2 and 70 centimeter repeaters in North Dakota, organized by region. What if I took, and I also put the memory, his memory aids in there. What if I took the memory thing off and just sold those little cards for, I mean, the lamination cost me $2.50, but you make a smaller version of it or a big one.
Kinda like we used to
And
have
see
with the
if-
tone card.
Just take a couple, if we actually get this thing going on.
I'll make it a 10 font or an 8 font.
Yeah, yeah.
We
And,
wouldn't be able to see it.
well, you could have a big one and a little one. And we could take them, have the high school kids take them down to Bismarck. I bet that'd be a handy thing for people.
We
Or
used
to
to
get the same thing from a repeater directory.
But you
North
used to
Dakota
have,
repeater direct.
but you used to have the tone cards like that, they had them laminated and handed them out a long time ago for the Superlink, and that was a good idea too.
They got some really interesting stuff.
Why don't you give us the bill and put it on the,
Because he wants to make money.
I know that, but I mean,
Put it on the.
Put it on the website, it ain't gonna make any money.
yeah, I just thought that'd be a good place to have it.
Oh, it is, but
You gotta have people go to the website.
the thing is, Art, what you do is you sell them at the Hamfest.
Yeah.
Then after the Hamfest, you put the file on the.
Oh, okay, makes good sense, nothing wrong with that.
Well, I don't know, I mean, I just,
I mean,
that's kind of a handy thing
If you're
to
gonna sell,
have.
if it cost you $2 to laminate them and you sell them for $3.
You're not gonna
Just
make much.
convenient, yeah.
This day and age too, your time is worth, you know, $1 isn't what $1 used
If
to be.
you
No.
sell them for, if you tell
You're doing it
them
for a
for
hobby.
$2 to
That's another-
laminate them, you sell them for
Although they're
10.
saying gas.
Ain't nobody gonna buy
Then
them.
you won't sell them, yeah.
Yeah.
5.
What you could do
Three
though,
is
is
even-
if you did it for the high school club, is you could say, you know, this costs us $2.50 to make. Make a donation, it goes to the high school club and you get one of these,
Mhm.
Yeah,
whatever you want.
guys will give you $5 to take one. Yeah.
Yeah, you could even have it free will and you'd get $5.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but if you tried to charge $5 for it,
Nobody'd buy it.
Nobody'd buy it.
Okay.
But you have a couple of our high school kids down there, you know.
Interesting psychology of it. I think you're probably right.
Well, when Gene and I were playing, we had a heck of a time trying to get $200 for a game. $200 wouldn't even cover my expenses. We went to I can't remember what the name of the church is, south of, in the Ryder area, some little country church down there. We played there, did like 6 numbers in the middle of their service, and came away with $350
Donations.
donations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, it's, you're